Such a deep philosophical question. Zack, I'd say, has a purpose, and I think the purpose is beauty, and I just want to bring people together and bring more love and beauty into the world. Because as it is, it just has a lot of ugliness in it. So. My first greatest inspiration is or was when I was a child, Michael Jackson. I mean, I just wanted to be just that expressive and that just. Oh. I mean, you'll hear plenty of inspiration from '80s pop, from '90s pop. There's just everything that I've been exposed to just goes through this guitar and through my vocals, and whatever you hear coming out. I mean, I don't know how to label it. Right now, my favorite is the drums, to like bang stuff, and so I don't know, when I got on the drums, just like I don't just feel like so good, and I'm just very. It's funny because like my stuff doesn't have percussion in it, but I'm very beat driven. I like beats. Also, another one of my favorite instruments right now is the ukulele. Choir. Actually, I sang in church a lot when I was young. I went to church and sang in church. And then I did musical theater, did choir. I mean, you can have music that makes people, agitated and wanna harm other people, or you have music that makes people just wanna like love the universe. I mean, yeah, I write my own songs in a multitude of ways. One is a song will just kind of come into me, like it'll just kind of come from wherever it comes from, and it just comes into my head, and I start singing it, and then it goes from there. I'm very inspired by music that's already out, whether it's just like a burst, a flash of color for a moment that just comes and goes, and somehow I'm able to like harness that and nurture it. I sort of grew up on stage, doing that theater and that sort of thing, and so I honestly like there's a feeling that I have when I'm on the stage, and sort of been trying to achieve is to be in that moment because it's such a trippy experience having all these people looking at you. It's like how many people experience having all these people just giving their undivided attention, just focusing on you. And I think energetically, that's where the out of body experience comes from. It's just like it's kind of like you're like on fire, and you gotta see if you can be in that fire and be on, or if you let that fire overtake you. And so that, I'd say, just my best performances is when I'm in the when I'm on stage, when I'm in the fire, and I'm completely in the zone, and just like wielding it. Success, to succeed. How would I define the word success? It seems like the word success is used in a very general, sort of universal way, just by itself. Success. Are you successful? Are you not successful? I mean, each task or each endeavor has its triumph or has its failure. So if success is that you've triumphed at a particular endeavor, what is the endeavor? Is it that you had to get to the mailbox in time to mail a letter and you were successful? Or is the endeavor your entire life? I don't know. A person, I think, can feel when they are, success, I think, is not determined by others. It's determined by yourself. You can feel it. You can feel if you set out to do something and you did it. If you did it or not. Some of the most successful people are unhappy, very unhappy. So, yeah, how I define it. It's in here. But I'd say my first heartbreak was when I was 2 years old, and my mother left. Yeah, I'd say that was the heartbreak that every heartbreak that followed triggers. Why there's so many of you crying? Brother, 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 why there's so many of you dying? We have got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, it's a decent name. I'm okay with it. I'll live with it, for a lifetime.